What is up, homies? Welcome back to another trailer reaction from Heroes Reforged. We are reacting to the brand new trailer for Ahsoka. Cannot wait for this show. Anyways, if you want to see uncut reactions for everything that we've been watching, all the movies and shows, including all the Star Wars stuff, we will definitely be watching Ahsoka when it debuts next month on August 23rd. Cannot wait. Check it out. Links are down in the description. Also, subscribe. Leave a comment, leave a like, let us know what you thought about this trailer. I found out that they're doing a 2-episode premiere when it drops on August 23rd.
Yeah.
This is gonna be, I'm sure this is gonna be kind of an emotional event for the cast.
Yeah,
because,
man.
you know, anytime there's a movie that's coming out, and it's, especially when it's a high caliber movie, we know from just history itself, you know, it's gotta be really weird to have to participate in like doing the press junket for these sorts of things and to talk about these things, knowing that like you've recently lost someone who you worked with so closely on a project. So
Adam,
I cannot wait to see what he does in this show.
Oh, me too. He's such a great actor, man. There may also be a SAG-AFTRA strike where actors don't go to premieres to we'll see if that even happens. So it's gonna be a weird time. Thanks, Elon.
Yeah, very
Thanks,
weird.
Elon.
It's all Elon's fault.
Man.
And Jeff Bezos somehow.
Yep.
Are you guys ready?
Pay your writers. Yes,
go.
I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
War is inevitable. One must destroy in
Oh.
order to create.
There he is. Look at him.
We are no Jedi.
Whoa. Damn. Okay.
Ooh.
I started hearing whispers of Thrawn's return as heir to the
Right,
Empire.
here we go. Here we go.
See him.
Just like the book title.
What happens when we find Thrawn?
Power, such as you've never dreamed.
That's such a good move.
Oh my
I spent
God.
most of my life fighting a war. That's why
Hera
I'm trying to convince you to
Jabbar!
help me prevent another
Oh
one.
yeah.
You and I both know who could help you with this.
She's still just as stubborn as ever.
I bet
Sabine.
your master found you
Yep.
difficult at times.
Anakin never got
hair's
to
much
finish
longer.
my training.
Yeah.
I walked away from him, just like I walked away from Sabine. You
Oof.
never made
Oh, so
things
she was
easy for
training
me,
her.
Wow, I didn't know they were training together.
Master.
No way. That's great.
Jedi. Sometimes you have to make the decision no one else
Ezra.
can.
Ezra.
That's
I'm counting
Ezra.
on you to see this through.
Oh man.
Nice haircut.
Ah, there it is.
Oh my God.
Wow. Okay.
Sometimes we have to do what's right, regardless of our personal feelings.
Buckle up.
Space whales, y'all. That was a space whale.
If we don't stop
Yep.
Thrawn, everything will
Oh
be
shit,
in
there
vain.
he is. Oh my God.
You have no power.
Yo, she's wielded.
Highly of you.
I'm not here to discuss my past.
We have a lot of work to do.
Ooh,
Once a
yang.
rebel, always a rebel.
Hell yeah, this looks incredible. Woo. Oh my God. Oh my
Jesus Christ.
Dude,
It really
as
feels
impractical as those spinning lightsabers
Yeah,
are, they look
so
fucking
sick.
incredible on screen.
Oh
They
my
look so
God.
good. Oh my God.
It really
so
feels
exciting.
like, you know, outside of Obi-Wan Kenobi, which was kind of a little bit like an Old Man Logan type of a story for Obi-Wan, right? Out in
Yeah.
the desert. And it was about a hidden Jedi trying to keep it under wraps. It really feels like since the TV shows on Disney Plus started with The Mandalorian, where they're like, all right, this isn't a Jedi show. Mandalorian season 2, not a Jedi. Book of Boba Fett, not a Jedi. Obi-Wan Kenobi, a little bit of a Jedi.
Yeah,
There's
a
a Jedi
Jedi
stuff in there for sure.
Yeah.
Andor, not a Jedi show. That they're like, this is the show.
This is the Jedi
This
show.
This is the one they're doing.
This
all
is the show
Jedi
you've been looking for.
All the lightsaber
I mean,
stuff.
this
Yeah,
looks
it looks
this looks
great.
just from a. I think this is totally valid criticism, and I think I felt this way too about the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, is that the show felt kind of contained in the sense of it felt very small scale, and I felt like we're starting to see the seams of like, okay, they're in the volume, like they're really in the volume. They're in felt like they were sometimes in a 4x4 room, whereas this. this feels very, just from the trailer at least, like, you know, we haven't seen the whole show, but just from some of the big shots that they've shown us, it feels very expansive. It feels like they took the volume and they spread it out, and they probably did a ton of visual effects set extensions, and also the technology of the volume has evolved so much over the last 7 years, six years. So they can do so much more stuff, and I think also just honestly having Dave Filoni at the helm and being the guy who is show running, and he's not directing every episode. I think he's directing 2 episodes or 3 episodes. So, but I still think that, you know, if he is going to develop a series based on a character he created with George Lucas, and it's about not only the character, but an extension of the animated series that he made, then I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity for him to want to do something really big scale and epic.
Yeah.
And absolutely. If anything, it's a giant showcase for us and not even just us, but even people who maybe don't watch the animated stuff, who know Dave Filoni, but don't really know Dave Filoni, to watch this show and go, oh, he's directing a movie? Well, then that's going to be epic as hell.
Yeah.
There's still maybe a set or two that still felt like the volume to me, that kind of like, well, this is still a television show.
Yeah. And I'm sure it'll always feel like that in some way.
But there are great shots where you get to see that expansive Star Wars world and these planets and everything, the great landscapes. I agree. It's so exciting to know that this, tying into The Mandalorian and fingers crossed the Book of Boba Fett, which I had a blast watching. I think it's getting crapped on a little bit too much by people, where I'm like, Book of Boba Fett was fine. I enjoyed it. Yeah. But to have Boba, to have Mando, and now Ahsoka be kind of like the 3 main characters of this era of Star Wars, the sort of like New Republic, you know, in the fallout of Return of the Jedi, and they're all going to culminate in a movie. I'm so excited for this to kind of wrap up in a big way with a great 2-hour adventure, where you just know, sitting in a theater, it's going to be insane to see Ahsoka on screen. It's going to be insane when Boba Fett comes back and it's Tim Morrison. It's going to be insane when The Mandalorian appears and it's Din Djarin and it's Pedro. Like that's so cool. It's going to feel so cool to see these characters go from television, and in this case, animation, and then live action on television, and then a movie, culminate in a film. So cool, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's gonna be awesome. And who knows? Will we get a little Grogu cameo in this show?
Oh yeah,
maybe. Hopefully.
So.
Maybe.
I think so. I think that's why they kind of crossed over early on, that maybe Grogu will have a key moment to play in some point of this show. Maybe he's a little bit bigger. Maybe he's a little bit more experienced. Who knows? Yeah, no. If they get Chopper right, then I know this show is going to be okay. Like, Chopper's the only character that I'm concerned about getting done justice in this show.
Yeah,
really,
absolutely.
Like, I need that sassy little asshole Chopper to be like, just messing with everybody like he does. So
totally, no, it's got to be basically a 1-to-1 of Star Wars Rebels. Otherwise, don't even bother doing it.
Otherwise, sorry. What are you doing?
Sorry, Dave.
But it's Filoni, so he's got it. He knows what to do.
Yeah, I'm also so curious because, you know, as we know, Star Wars movies tend to have like incredibly large budgets for the most part. And I do wonder that because it's a transitional film from a TV series into a feature, I have to imagine that because of the viewers and the amount of viewers that they have watching this show, and I honestly think that Ahsoka is probably going to be like the biggest debut, maybe since the beginning of, you know, the entire Disney Plus Star Wars run, just because it's Ahsoka Tano, it has a huge fan base, it's a continuation of Rebels, it's got Thrawn in it, like it's got so many elements from the expanded universe and now the new expanded universe that I think it's going to be able to suck in so many different fan bases. So I'm curious if they're going to go like big budget with the movie, or if it'll still be a film that has more or less the TV budget with maybe plus 20 million. Because I think they still do pretty big budgets on these shows, but, you know, a movie, I mean, we know you know, the Indiana Jones films and some of that stuff, it's like 200 million plus.
I hope that the investment of making this show, Ahsoka, is basically being like, we're spending all this money making these episodes, but also we're doing the work and the pre-production and the design of like, this is what Ahsoka looks like. This is what these characters look like. This is what these sets look like. This is what this ship looks like. Great. Can we recycle this and use this for a film? And hopefully they can save some money, because it would be silly if they could not. It's kind of, again, it's kind of weird how, like, I don't know exactly how this type of television production works these days, but like back in the day, they would do 7 seasons of Star Trek: The Next Generation. They came back for a movie, but by then all those sets were already destroyed, like broken down, done. So they basically had to rebuild the Enterprise. And I'm like, what a waste of money when you guys had, you know, and I understand that the difference. Right. The difference there between like, well, that stuff was for syndicated television, so you needed to redo it to make it look better for film. But this stuff already looks like a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
all like
absolutely.
visually, aesthetically. So just like keep it, and hopefully they don't have to rebuild stuff. That's wild to me. Anytime I've heard that that's happened.
Yeah, can't wait. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be so cool to see like so
Looks
many different
good.
things from the entire expanded universe and the new universe meet, and then having continuation of a series that like Rebels is awesome. And I'm glad, honestly, I'm glad to see on Twitter that so many people are going back and watching it who've never seen it before.
Cool.
It's a really really good show. So if you haven't seen Rebels yet, definitely watch it. I don't think it's required reading. I think Dave Filoni has said that they've done everything they can to make it feel like you can just jump into Ahsoka. But I think if you want a fully rounded experience, seeing the journey of those characters in Rebels and then picking up in Ahsoka, I think will be much more fulfilling. So check it out. I think you still have enough time to do it. You're just gonna have to do it.
I'm gonna disagree with that. I'm gonna say Rebels is a must watch before this show. I'm gonna say do your homework.
I don't disagree.
That's
I don't
fair.
If you're a
disagree.
real Star Wars fan, if you call yourself a Star Wars fan, take time out of your day. Take a couple of weeks and just like put all the effort into Rebels. You won't regret a single minute of it. I swear to Bob.
It's amazing.
I swear to
It's
Bob,
amazing.
you won't.
Swear to
you
Bob?
won't regret
Swear
a
to
single
Bob?
minute.
Okay.
Swear
Say
to
swear
Bob.
to Bob.
All right,
Swear to
Bob.
Bob.
All right.
Yep.
All
Swear to
right.
Bob.
But if you've seen Star Wars Rebels and you think you want to encourage other people to do it, do so in the comments below. Let us know what you thought about this trailer and your thoughts about the Ahsoka series. Will we see Luke Skywalker? I think that's a really fun question to pose. Or maybe Anakin in some sort of flashback. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe, check out our Patreon, check out all the other videos we're doing. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.